Hello, everyone. We'll give everybody just a couple of minutes to come in and then we'll get started.
Hi, Tracy. How are you today?
I'm good. We might be having thunderstorms this evening. So if you hear some
Really?
if you hear some rumbling, it might be my outside my window.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We
It's
need that. It's getting overly too hot in here. Like it's
yeah, it was like
not
96 yesterday.
feels so good.
Yeah, 96 and humid yesterday here in Oklahoma, which is not a good combination. So the rain will get
Ooh.
the humidity out and it'll be nicer moving on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Welcome, welcome. We're just giving people a couple of minutes to filter in here. So how about you? Is everything good out there? Just hot in Vegas?
Really hot. But
Yeah.
I usually get out of Vegas in that time. So next week. I'm out of here for a couple weeks. That's the only way I can survive living here. Yeah.
I
But
hear.
it's bad like June, July, and like half of August, and then it's fine. Like then it's really okay.
Yeah, the rest of it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, we probably should just go ahead and get started. This is recorded and will be available on my YouTube channel, and I'm sure we'll post it other places as well with the recording. But we're going to talk today about a topic that seems to be drawing a lot of interest in the reselling community, and that's shipping. Shipping for both Amazon and Walmart, and a little bit of the reporting as well. We know we have a lot of tools out there that historically we've used and are not performing up to the standards that we need them to. So we're here to talk about Crazy Vendor's solution to that. But Michael, I'll let you start things off.
Yeah, I have questions. I wrote it all down. So let's see if I can share my screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think. All right. Do you guys see my screen?
Give me just a second. I think I have to add it to the stream. Hang on, I see it over here. I've got to turn it on. There we go.
Okay,
There
so welcome
we go.
everyone, and thank you, Tracy, for finding the time to do this webinar with me and Crazy Vendor. We here listening to sellers and to you a lot, and a lot of the features we actually going to show today is features that Tracy was asking, and we just want to make sure in Crazy Vendor that we listen to you and that we can add all these features. Our goal is for you not to use 5 different softwares, or if you do multi-channel, to make it simple and to sell a multi-channel, because we know you want to put all your eggs in one basket, especially in the Amazon basket. So we want to have more channels, and I think e-commerce is evolving today so fast. Like, a couple years ago, you wouldn't think there's going to be like another big competitors to Amazon, and there are already a couple of them, like Walmart, TikTok. They are taking, a big piece of the e-commerce in the US. So as sellers, you want to sell in all of those channels. You don't want to be in one channel. And if you have challenges and you don't know how to do it, so this is why we're here, and this is why we developed Crazy Vendor. So yeah, before we start, let me ask a few questions. So I'm asking you, Tracy, because you're a seller, but also if people are listening and they want to write in the chat, please let us know. But how many of you spent hours creating WFS or FBA shipment only to discover mistakes after it was already submitted?
This one is, oh my word, just happened to us this past week. So I'm very fortunate. Like I have staff that mostly do my shipping now. We've trained them and they're very, very good at it. But one of my staff members accidentally entered the dimensions of a box wrong at the very end of the shipping whole thing. And there was no way to undo it. It was like it was stuck between the software that we had and Amazon. You couldn't cancel it on Amazon. You couldn't go backwards in the software. And so we basically had to scuttle the whole thing, start over. And then when we started over, it split everything differently. So we had to repack the boxes. And so it was absolutely like, it was just one, it was like, I think it was on Monday. Cause like we had several things happen on Monday. We're like, it's a typical Monday. Like things are just not going well. But yeah, I mean, the times that happens, it's so frustrating because you've already invested time and you're just trying to like get stuff out the door. And when those kind of things happen, or you're waiting for the software to like load and load and load, which that happens to us too, where items we're just waiting and spinning for items to get created. It's definitely a frustration.
Yeah, I hear you. I remember those days, and it's not just the time and the frustration, is also cost. It sometimes will cost you more. Like you said, now it's asking you to ship to different locations, and that, all those things can add up in, more cost. Do we have anyone in the chat?
Yeah, feel free to type in and join in.
Yeah. Let us know. You can put your answer. We're going to move on to the next question. But so how many of you are managing inventory across Amazon and Walmart, or even more channels, while constantly switching between multiple portals, like seller accounts, spreadsheets, or different softwares? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a daily thing for us is, we're working on Amazon, we're logging into Amazon or an Amazon software. We're working on Walmart, so got to log it to Walmart or a Walmart software. eBay, got to like do that. We've added Whatnot in the last week, and so like that's a whole thing. And so yeah, so it's like, oh, we're gonna move something to Whatnot. Now we've got to like delete it off of eBay. Like it's just such a domino thing that happens when you're trying to sell between multiple platforms, and especially in Q4 when we're trying to see, like, we don't know where it's going to sell potentially, so we post it both places, and then like stuff starts selling, and it's like, how do you keep it all straight? It can be a hair pulling experience for sure. Just because if you're not juggling all those balls successfully, if one drops, it can cause, just like I said, kind of a snowball effect of catastrophe for yourself and your customers.
Yeah, I remember in Q4, I also used to sell in so many channels, and I used to get orders for things I don't have. They just sold, or if I was not keeping up with inventory, there used to be so many of those orders coming in.
Yeah.
And I hated to cancel orders. It was one thing, like, that I really didn't like to do, is cancel orders. So I always had to like kind of find a solution. I was so creative, but it is very, very frustrating. But how amazing it is that you update your inventory for each channel in one place, and everything is get update automatically in seconds every time there is a sale.
Yeah, not having to log into multiple platforms is such a time saver, and just also being able to like see all your inventory and like filter and say like, oh, I do have it on 2 channels or 3 channels or whatever, and my totals are correct. Like it makes it so much easier with Crazy Vendor for sure.
Yeah. You have items that start selling really good on eBay, right? And now you have inventory for Amazon. Now you can move the inventory to eBay, and then you don't need to worry about it because you're not losing sales on eBay.
Yeah, definitely have to go where the sales are.
Yeah. And for the biggest question, How many of you actually know your real profit today?
Yeah, that's the one that I think most sellers are probably lying to themselves
Yeah.
on. Like, and it's hard. Like, I'm fortunate. I have an excellent bookkeeper / accountant. Happens to be my older sister, who has really learned this business over the last 6 years with me. Where every month, she's doing all the calculations, and every month I can tell you what I am. But on a given day, we don't have that information until she completes her reporting.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of software out there that kind of give you an idea, but like really they don't, because like it's not, unless you're manually inputting your shipping cost if you're doing seller fulfilled, or you're manually entering, something else, like you just can't get to that sweet spot of actually really knowing where you
Yeah.
stand profit wise. And
Yeah.
so that's the thing with Crazy Vendor is like you do your shipping in Crazy Vendor, then the costs come over, and like all of your costs are already there. And you see right away, like, not only am I profitable in my business, but is this item profitable? Is this an
Yeah.
item I want to continue to source or not? So you can start really making smart decisions about your inventory and starting to see trends and like the things that are doing well for you versus things that, oh, I thought that would be better, like I thought the profit would be better, but it's not, because maybe it weighs a lot, or maybe it's extra large, like a big stuffy that like does dimensional weight instead when you ship it in. So having that kind of right at your fingertips is amazing.
Yeah. So again, it's not gonna come. You're not gonna see a profit unless you really kind of put in some basic data when you have your products, like your cost, or if you're doing a merchant fulfill, your shipping cost and things like that. But in general, if you do all of those updates, you should see your profit. And not just your profit, you can actually get like reports that will tell you, we have amazing AI tools that's going to create your report to tell you if this item is worth it for you to sell, if you should sell it or not. A lot of time we're selling items and they're sell, we get sales, and then we look at the profit, and it's there's no profit or very little profit. And so why should we spend more money replenish that product when we have another product that we have better profit? It's better to put the money there. So the software can tell you a lot of those stuff and help you know your profit. So I know you're using that, or you start using that, but yeah, I'm hoping to get a little bit more feedback from you in a couple of weeks on that feature. So the reality is the most sellers are spending 10 to 15 hours every week on operational work instead of growing their business, like shipping, or trying to calculating things, or doing themselves their bookkeeping, or all kind of little tasks that those hours are adding up. Or like you say, you create a shipment and it didn't win, there is a mistake, and then you need to spend a couple more hours again. So again, we really want to make sure that a Crazy Vendor can give you, all these features. And, like I said, we're here for you to listen and see what else we can add for you. So what we're going to do today, we're going to show you how to eliminate that complexity, sorry, and how to create a WFS shipment in minutes, how to track your profits on real time, and how to manage everything in a single platform instead of juggling multiple tools and spreadsheets. So, Tracy, I'm gonna let you now share your screen.
Okay. Let me get it going. There we go. Got it. Okay. I will just start by saying one of the things that I really like, besides just being able to do everything in one platform, so I'm not having to log into Amazon, do my Amazon shipping, log into Walmart, do my Walmart shipping, and catalog updates and that kind of thing. This allows me to give access to my staff without having to give them necessarily logins to Amazon and Walmart, because everything is being pulled over. So if you have staff or like a VA that you want to have the VA like create your shipments or something like that, this to me is a much kind of safer way to do that, because you're not giving them kind of the keys. I know you can, like, Amazon, you can kind of lock out what they can and can't do. On Walmart, not so much. So this is a much safer way for you to give them access to help you do these tasks without actually having them inside of your Amazon and Walmart platforms. So that's just I think a key element that like we probably don't talk about enough, because of course safety with our accounts is really important. Like I know Walmart, if they see somebody from overseas logging into your account, sometimes that flags your account. So that it's just kind of, I think, a nice safety measure. So I'm starting off here on the Profit Analytics tab of Crazy Vendor. So under Business Analytics, you have this Profit Analytics, and I'm going to start here, and then we're going to go into shipping. I am still in the process of uploading a lot of my cost of goods into the system. So we're going to look at some single items that I do have all the data on, so you can kind of get a sense of that. But overall, you can see what your revenue is across all marketplaces, what your profit is once you have all of your expenses in, your cost of goods plus the fees. You can see your top selling SKU. Well, I don't mind showing you, mine's like a supplement. And then you can also see the performance between Walmart and Amazon. This is something my son, who runs our warehouse, tracks on a spreadsheet right now. So like he's tracking every month kind of what our split is between Walmart and Amazon. We just kind of like to know that. And it ebbs and flows. Some months are more Amazon, some are more Walmart. Just kind of depends on season and product line. But I love that because you can kind of see like which of these markets is performing better for you. So maybe you want to lean into that market a little more. And sometimes like we don't think about that. Like we look at the whole numbers, but everything all in its totality kind of helps you make those better decisions. So then below, you're going to see items that have sold. So we're going to take a look at this little thing right here. Squishies are really popular. We actually created a listing yesterday for this 3-duck set of squishies. It started selling today. Like the listing creation guys, like we've talked about it before with Crazy.
I love that. I love that.
We are making listings daily and knocking it out of the park with no competition. So this little squishy duck set, they were $5 a piece. So my cost of goods was $15 and our sale price was $44.88. We are selling it merchant fulfilled, so we had no real inbound fees here. When we sold it, we had marketplace fees of $6.73. And our shipping fees, including packaging, were $7.70. So off that revenue, our profit was $15.45, which was 103% ROI. Like that's money in my pocket. Like no expense.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And so if I click this see more, you can kind of get a little more detail. So you can see historically. So again, this is a brand new item. But you can see kind of
a whole new feature, by the way.
I love it. I love this. I was like, oh, fun. So you can kind of see your overall information. So as your price fluctuates, you can kind of see the totals there. You'll get to see all of the costs and goods and how the fees break down and all of that good stuff here. But just really, really cool. So the main thing is you need to get your cost of goods in. Which you can do through importing. I actually did an export out of my repricer, then formatted it into there's a sample file in here, and then imported it in. So that's in the process of churning, and we have a lot of items. So it's going to take it a hot second to finish that up. And then the second thing, to capture this shipping fee, you can do it automatically if you ship with Crazy Vendor. If you ship with Crazy Vendor, it's going to still utilize your Amazon, shipping discounts, your protections and all that. It's shipping through Amazon, but you're doing the action on Crazy Vendor. Same thing with Walmart. You get your Walmart rates and protections, but you're just kind of printing the postage here, but it's capturing those costs so you don't have to manually input them. If you want to manually input them, you can, but like, why would you? That's an extra step. That's more time. Use Crazy Vendor and do your merchant fulfilled shipping. And we'll probably do a session on that at some point in time too. So yeah, so that's an example there. We have, let's see, let me go a little bit deeper here and get an actual Amazon here. So here we have this Mattel Jurassic World figure. We're selling it for $26.86. I need to input my costs. I know exactly what my cost was on that. It was $8. And so inbound and prep is $16.83. That seems high. But maybe inbound and prep. And then marketplace fees. Oh, this is total. I'm sorry. That's what's throwing me. So the cost is $8 each. This has to be for multiple items here because my ROI is coming out at 155%. $402 in revenue, $225. So let's more here. Let's see. Yeah, cost of goods. So it multiplied that $8 out. So to $144. There's my total fees, total shipping fees to ship it into Amazon. And so any additional fees there. So we are swinging high here at this 156% ROI, which I know that one was a good ROI. So just, you're going to get that data as long as you have that cost data, and then it's going to import in your WFS and FBA stuff. It's your merchant fulfilled that if you ship through Crazy Vendor, you'll get that information, but you can kind of back up and capture those cost of goods at least through importing. All right, so let's get to shipping. We're going to go under stock management to inbound shipment. And when you get to inbound shipment, you now have choices of whether to do Amazon or Walmart. Let me make this just a pinch larger. We may have to scroll a little bit, but it'll be easier on everybody's eyes. Or let me do this. That's also a little better. Make us smaller. All right. So for Amazon, we're going to create a shipment just by going down here and hitting create shipment. It already has information in here for where I'm shipping it from and the marketplace. So we don't need to do that. So we're going to go to add product. And I'm just going to grab the first few things here and add those. Like you would be able to search by name or SKU or whatever you want to be able to add these items to your Amazon shipment. So you can see they come up. They have this nice little photo here so you can identify what it is. You're going to put in the total number of units that you're shipping for each of these items. We're doing the prep and we're doing the labeling. If any of these needed expiration date, you would click in here and choose your expiration date. Then we're going to go to next, and we're ready to put in, like, they're prepped, they're ready to go, we're ready to pack them. So this, I'm going to use just 1, 1, and 1 for the sake of this, but you're putting in your box dimensions and your weight here. And then once we do that, we're going to confirm and create the shipment. Add products, and I'm going to add all of our products here. 5 and 7. There we go. We got everything done. And we don't want to use non-partner carrier. We'll use partnered carrier, and we'll select our transportation plan here. That's not, I think, let me hit next here. Inbound plan ID. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Let me go back just a second to see if I can figure out what happened. Got Amazon, we've got our products. Everything's there.
What error is giving you?
Does not require prep owner, but seller was assigned, accept values, none. Okay. Well, it looks like it's an Amazon wackadoodle thing here. It wants me to select none. There. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know why.
That's Amazon.
Oh, yeah, Amazon being Amazon. Anyway, at this point, you pretty much just go next, select that it's going out from Amazon and get your labels. Like, it's so easy. So I apologize that it's being a little cranky on us today. Let's go ahead and go over and look at Walmart, and hopefully Walmart won't be cranky. Walmart's usually more cranky than Amazon, but hopefully. Oh, look, okay, inbound products synchronized successfully. Okay, well, maybe we'll go back and see if we can fix that one. Okay, so we're going to create a Walmart shipment. And again, we're going to choose our inventory here. And so like if I want to search for some tea, anything with the word tea in it, I could do that. I could search for, I don't know if I have any Dove in here. Yep, there's some Dove and Oreo, let's say. So I want something, you can't sell those anymore. They don't exist, but we'll go ahead and add them here. So, oh, come back. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a Mac thing. I hit the back button thing by accident. So let me grab my stuff again. Add selected. Let me add another product. Oreo. And Dove. Because I want to have some expiring products for this one. All right, so we have our products here. We're going to say how many units we have. So let's say we're big spenders here. We've got 20 of these, 50 of these, 30 of these in terms of our total units. Now, Walmart does this weird thing, and it's a Walmart thing, that it's like wants to know if you're case packed or not. So these items we are going to say are individually packed. That means we're either labeling each one or we don't need to label it because we're using the UPC, but it's every unit is just going in the box by itself, as opposed to like a case of 12 Oreos when we put the whole case in the box. That's the difference. So your units per case times your vendor pack quantity should equal the number of units you're sending. So in this case, these are all going to be exactly the same. Then we're going to put in our cost per unit. When you're doing this, this will carry in. So you don't have to enter that information again. So it carries over, but these we got for $2.50. And we'll say we got that for $3.99. If there's any kind of add-on service for prep, you would add it here, but we aren't using any of that. And then we can tell the system, do we need to print any G10 labels? So like, again, if we're using just the UPC, you don't have to do that. But for example, on these Oreos, it's very hard to see the expiration date on them. So I want to go ahead and print those labels, and I want to add the expiration date to them. So I'm going to move forward to an expiration date of February 1st. And so that way it'll print those labels. And likewise on deodorant, sometimes that one is like on the bottom. You want to make sure that expiration dates are always easy to find for Walmart employees, or they'll ship your products back to you. So make sure that anything expirable, we tend to label anyway, just to make sure that we don't have that happen to us, because when it happens, it's not fun. And I know that from experience. So we want to make sure that they know exactly when these products expire. Okay, so once we have all of our products in and tell it how many labels we need and any expiration dates, we're going to hit next. And this is where with Walmart, it's like the fork in the road decision. So with Walmart, you're either going to ship ITS, inventory transfer service. That option means everything goes to one location and you're paying Walmart a per item charge to transfer your stuff once it gets to that one location. So basically you send to one location and you pay Walmart 25 cents a unit, 35 cents a unit, and then Walmart ships it to up to 10 different locations from that one location. So sometimes that's cheaper than shipping it the other way, which is split shipments, which means I personally am going to pack 5 different shipments up and send them to 5 different locations. So my shipping charges are higher when I do split because I'm shipping 5 different shipments instead of a single shipment. So you have to kind of balance, like, is paying the extra per item cheaper than shipping it split? The other decision is just revolves around time for check-in. When you ship ITS, you have to remember it gets checked in at the first location, then it gets shipped again, and you have to wait for it to get checked into the second location. If you do split shipments, it goes to that location and then it's done. So typically what I have found is split shipments is faster, a faster check-in time. ITS, probably a little cheaper overall. Just kind of depends how many units you have, you know, because if you're shipping,
That's like a big decision to make.
it is. And a lot of it is around, like, how many units am I shipping in? If I'm shipping 20 units in, it's not going to be cost effective to split 20 units up 5 ways.
Yeah.
Or 3 ways even. Usually Walmart splits it 5 ways. But if I have 1,000 items, it could be more cost effective to split those up into 5 different shipments than paying 1,000 times 25 cents. So, or 35 cents, because the ITS fee depends on dimensional weight. Yeah. So it just kind of depends what the items are. If they're very small and light, 25 cents is the cheapest. So you kind of have to figure that out. Walmart does a lot of promotions around ITS where you get 50% off of, I think it's your shipping charges. I'm not exactly sure. It could be just off the inventory transfer service, but you get a discount. But then you're locked in and you can't choose split at all during the promotion period. Everything has to go ITS.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a difficult decision. Personally, we ship everything split. Like, we want it faster. We want it in the hands of customers faster. And so we have found for us, that option works better for us. But it is really a your decision kind of thing. And it depends on your business. Like I said, if you're not shipping a lot of items at once, like in the hundreds, ITS is probably a better option for you in terms of cost. So we'll ship this one ITS, and then we'll turn around and we'll do one split so you can see the difference. So ITS, it's all going to one location. So we just leave this check mark. It's already check marked by default. We choose an expected delivery date. If I pack this up today and it's ready for pickup tomorrow, I typically say a week from whenever I ship it, because it should get from FedEx to the location in a week or less. So that gives a little bit of time just in case something weird happens. Crazy Vendor is already putting in the declared value based upon the number of units and the cost per unit. And it puts a 4x6 label size right here. We want the units to be in inches and the weight to be in pounds. And then we pack everything up. If it's one box, great. If it's more than one box, that's fine too. And you just say, like, is this a single SKU box, meaning only one item is going in that box? For us, it's mixed. And again, like, say, if this is a 22 box and it weighs 28 pounds. Okay, so great. That's wonderful. Like I said, if we have more than one box, we could add it. We'll hit confirm and create shipment. It's sending the information to your Walmart account. And then it's coming back and saying, hey, this stuff is going to this location. Here's how many total units you're sending. Here are the items and how many units are in that box. And you look at all that and you're like, oh, okay, that looks great. So we're going to save it. So this is your opportunity. If you're like, whoops, that wasn't 22, 22, 22. That was 22, 22, 10. Because guys, it's really important your box sizes and weights are correct, because that's how you get charged. So, oh, thank you, sci-fi fan. I'm glad you appreciated that. So I actually have a whole video on ITS versus split shipments, because it is confusing. And Walmart doesn't do a great job of explaining it, because they're trying to push everybody to ITS, kind of like Amazon does with their placement fees. Okay, so once we've confirmed this, we're going to hit save. It says the boxes are saved. So now we can download labels. So here I can say I want my G10 labels. I want them horizontal, and I want them 1x2. And go ahead and give me the WFS labels in 4x6. And we'll come back and get shipment labels in a minute. If you do this, I think it schedules a FedEx pickup when you do that. So we have a daily pickup, so I haven't seen an impact. Okay, so you can see it through the labels up here. If I open up the G10 labels, yeah, let me try that again. Okay, there's our WFS label. We still need the shipping label. And okay, that has never happened before. The G10 label is blank. We're having a Monday, like I was talking about. Usually the G10 labels are right there.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know, maybe the
I've never seen that happen.
try again, maybe try to.
Yeah, let me come over here and download labels. Let me try one more time. Horizontal 1x2. Let me just try that one by itself. There we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, so there's our post Malone, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and that's so cool that, usually when you print labels, it doesn't, you can only print the label with the barcode. It doesn't let you add the expiration date. Usually you need to sometimes print another label with the expiration date. So that's I love this feature, because it just makes it so easy. Just in one place, you put it, you print it, you have the expiration date on it.
Yeah, and then here I'll go ahead and print this, download our actual shipping label, so you can see that too. It takes a little bit longer for the shipping label.
Yeah. Also, another feature that I really like is that you do have, when you go back to that shipment creation, you can see the progress of your shipment. If it's been shipped, been picked up, been received, the progress in real time. So you can always know what's happened with your shipment.
That is such a good point. And I will say the other thing that is great about this, when you go to Walmart and you're looking at your shipment list, you have to actually open it up to see what's on it.
So annoying. There's so many screens to just get to that place. It's just,
and
it's
so
such a long way.
having at least, oh yeah, that was the shipment with the cookies, or oh yeah, that was the shipment with the premium. Like it just like helps you like identify like where to go, so that you can kind of like eliminate and like, oh, that's not the shipment, that's not the shipment, and just give you that information, which is great.
I'm also thinking about, like we talked about the VAs and people that are in account, if they need to, we want them to keep track, to be on top of like shipments, if it's received, from different reason, if we need to update prices or, start a promotion or something like that, to make their life easy, that in one click they can see exactly, what happened with the shipment. Another thing that I like is that, like you say with the VAs, if you have a VA, and you have multi-channel. Usually when you have a VA, it's like you need a VA for Amazon, you need a VA for Walmart, because then it's getting too complicated for them. I don't know a lot of people, they have one VA to all the channels. But when you use Crazy Vendor, you can actually take one VA and train them for a couple of channels, because that software make it simple. It's just same for, the same things they need to do, just they need to change the marketplace in the software, and they can, do everything from communicating with customers, creating automation with emails, get profit reports for you, get different, you can set up different alerts for inventory, and so much more. So that's really kind of
customer service. Like, again,
exactly.
like you're being able to do all those things. It's like you're in the platform, but you're not in the platform. Like everything's connected. So like you're getting, like if you answer a Walmart email, it's going through the Walmart system, like all that good stuff. You're getting like credit for answering and all that stuff, but you don't have to especially in Walmart, because they don't have those roles defined. Like you can have somebody here and define roles in Crazy Vendor and give them access to the things that they need. I'm going to quickly go through and show you a split shipment on here, just so that you can see the difference. So again, I'm just creating a shipment. I'm adding products. Here, I'm just not going to be picky. I'm just going to hit the first few things I have here, because I need some quantity. Okay. We're just going to say we have 50 of everything. That'll make our lives a little bit easier for the sake of the demo. Obviously, life normally isn't that easy. And 50. Okay. And then, again, we're going to choose individual. I like to go like down and like not go across. Like that's just my process. Everybody else has kind of their own thing. But the 50 and 50. Okay. And then I'll just leave the costs where they are now. That'll be easier. I won't worry about the printing GTNs at this point. You guys saw how that works, or the expiration dates. I just want to show you the process of the splits. So we're going to hit next. Oh, I thought I had. Did I miss one? Hang on. I did. I missed two. 50, 50, 50, 1, 1. Okay. There we go. And hit next. And so for a split shipment, we're going to take this check mark off. So check mark is off. We're still going to ship it, and it's going to be there in a week. It's still calculating my value and all of that good stuff. But we're not going to enter in a box information, because when you split, you don't know what you're supposed to split where yet. Walmart is bossy. They want to tell you how to split your shipment up. So we're going to hit confirm and create shipment. And so it's pushing those items to Walmart, and it's going to come back and give me that shipment plan. So you can see that I have 5 shipments. So it split it into 5. And you can see this first shipment, shipment 1, which is going to Chino, okay, has 7 units of the Easter grass, 6 units of this Squishmallow, 6 units of the Ghirardelli, 6 of the Revlon, 6 of this, 6 of that, 6 of this. Then I have shipment 2. So once I prep and pack all this, I tell it what my box content information is, what my box dimensions are. So we'll say that's 18, 16, 16, and 15 pounds. So that first shipment's done. Then I can open up the second one, and now I see it's 16 units of this and 14 units of that. And again, like I have it right here on the screen. So it's really easy, whether you're doing it or you have someone else doing it for you. It's easy for them to follow along. It's not this easy in Walmart. Like you are clicking multiple screens and like pulling your hair out. It is a hot mess. So you're just going to go down the chain here, packing up your box according to the units, and then putting your box information in as needed, all the way until shipment 5. And then once you do that, you're going to save it, and then you can download your labels. So that's kind of the different look and feel between the ITS and the split shipments with Crazy Vendor. Anybody have questions on that?
Yeah, let us know if you guys have questions. You showed that so good, and it is, again, much simple. Knowing creating shipment in the Walmart system,
Yeah,
it is annoying. A lot of things are, you need to, again, move and search and go to another page, and it just like the process can really take longer time. Here it's very much more smooth.
The other thing about Walmart is it's just slow. Like their system,
yes,
like
they're very
from
slow.
one tab to another tab, you're like waiting, and things here, like guys, you like click, 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 click. I'm down here, I'm clicking here, I'm clicking there, I'm clicking everywhere, and like I could just get through this like so fast. Which is amazing. Like it's just amazing.
So it's going to save you so much time, and again, it's so easy to show it to someone else. If I need to take someone that never did a shipment in their life and put them on the Walmart system, I would be nervous to let them ship stuff for me. And I think here it's much more simple, and it's easy to understand and to follow the whole progress.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and then once you download your labels and everything, like Michael said, like then you can watch and track everything back on that original page in Crazy Vendor. So let me go here. Let me go back to the inbound shipments over here, Walmart, because we use it for Walmart. So so you can see that pending status is going to change to shipped. It's going to change to checked in. Tell me how this software compares to Seller Board or Profit Cyclops. The mid-tier pricing looks similar in comparison. Just curious what your thoughts are. So, Michael, have you had experience with either Seller Board or Profit Cyclops?
Not really. I never used those software. Many years ago, I used to use a software called ecom-dash. I don't know if somebody knows. it's gone by now. It was very popular back then, and it was good for for what I needed, mostly to kind of have the option to track all my inventory and ship across channels. But again, I feel like with Crazy Vendor, it's just the way it looks and feel. It's just so easy, just like nice and clean, and it's easy to understand, and it's fast. Like you said, I think the fact that this software is fast is definitely saving a lot of time for us, or for the VA is working for us. And again, if you have any so Tracy is using the software for a while now, and she always come up with more and more features that she would like to see.
And they're fast, like they just
fast. So again, we're happy. First of all, we're happy to book a demo with you. If you want one-on-one with me, we can book a demo to see how this software can help you, and to give you any kind of advice. I will be happy to. Especially regarding Walmart. So we will share a link to book a demo. And we also have like a special promotion for you guys. We're going to share that as well. So yeah, if you want, I can go over a couple of the features.
I'm going to comment on that. So my understanding of both Seller Board and Profit Cyclops is really it's about profitability. Crazy Vendor is way more than that. Like it's way more.
Like 5 tools in one.
It's your customer service. It's your merchant fulfilling, and multi-channel fulfillment, which is amazing. It's profit. It's your shipments into FBA and WFS. It is inventory management across all your platforms pulled together.
Favorite one, listing creation with AI.
The listing. I'm telling you guys, I would pay the top tier subscription fee for the listing creation alone. It has sped up our listing creation, I would say, almost 4x. Like we can create about 4 times as many listings in the same amount of time using.
And they're selling the next day. How amazing is
that?
Exactly.
The reason is because they have used AI to know how to make a good listing. So you get the right SEO information, you get the right title in there. So you get all the information you need so that basically it's ranking and being searchable right away. Yeah. So that's why I would pay money, because we were spending time using AI to like help us create titles and that kind of stuff. But it took time because we had to stop, go over to this platform, upload some photos, upload some text. Okay, AI, go out and look for this and like create a title based upon Walmart guidelines. And so it took us so much more time, and they built all that together. And so that tool, like literally, I would die on that sword, that tool alone is worth the price of admission to this product. But they just keep adding more, and they keep improving more. And like when it came to like the shipping, the first time I saw it, I was like, well, that's good, but I need it to do this. And like next day, he's like, give me a day, you know, and the next day, like he had that part built in. So they very much listen to the customers and want to build what you guys need. So I would definitely, you know, if you hop in, you know, with them, be vocal. Like don't be unhappy, because like they're gonna help you with anything that you need, help you understand it, and then help with development. But you got to be vocal and let them know what you need. So
we listen. So we have so many. Oh my God, I don't keep up with how fast we release new features.
There is more. I just saw that new one tonight. I was like, whoa, where was that?
There is so many. There's a couple of features that I cannot talk about, but you guys, that's gonna blow your mind, because these features is probably gonna make it that you don't need to use it's a lot of software that you probably use, you know, for different things. So that's gonna, you know, like I say, you wanna stay, and we're gonna update you once we can talk about it. But that feature is gonna change the game. The other thing that I'm so excited about is we're launching app in you know, really soon. Hopefully in the next few weeks we're gonna have an app. So I think that's amazing that you can do all of that on the go. It's like,
so we had a question about eBay, and yes, eBay is also supported. I don't have my eBay connected yet, because we're trying to kind of slow all I could handle for the last few months, because I was traveling a lot. But we're gonna get our eBay connected. But you'll have eBay in here too, to be able to manage your eBay inventory alongside all your other inventory. And what's really great is their multi-channel fulfillment, which if anybody got burned in the great regate of Walmart 2025, when they regated those 5 major categories, that's when Mir and I really connected on multi-channel fulfillment. And I was like, I've got to get a way to sell through this beauty inventory that's just sitting there. And he created this beautiful multi-channel fulfillment process that has just become more and more elegant over time, for me to be able to sell that over into eBay. And so you've got all those channels, and more channels than that. I think more are coming. I think Shopify and some others.
We have Shopify, we have Etsy, we have WooCommerce, we have many. We're working on adding a TikTok as well, and a couple more. So there's definitely, again, you know, we're open to add more channels. Let me take like 2 minutes. I wanna, you know, do a quick overview on a couple of other things, but you know, thank you. You showed amazing stuff. Again, if you guys like it, we can definitely come next webinar and show different features. You know, you just let us know what you would like to see, because again, there's so many features, and like I said, they're adding nonstop. And I'm like, all right, I just, you know, I'm always adding to the list and trying to keep up with everything they're adding. But let me just open share my screen. It'll be easier so I don't forget anything. Let's see, let me know. if it's working. Okay, do you guys see it?
Let me throw it onto the thing. There you go.
All right. Yeah, so before I forget, coming soon we have Walmart products insight. That's a new feature that come in that you can see like really cool stuff, like how much inventory is in stock for specific sellers or WFS or and again, I cannot talk too much about it. There's really cool stuff in there, like things that gonna help you make a decision if to buy this product, if to sell it, if it makes sense. As you already see, we already have like history. You can see history of sales, history of pricing, and history of buy box. And that's really helping, because if one time I had this product that I was selling, I was sourcing actually, and then what I was trying to figure out, I used a different software back then. It was a while ago, but I was trying to figure out because Walmart used to sell this item as well, but then when I searched for it, it was Walmart had it out of stock. And how good it is to know how often Walmart get out of stock with this product, because then it makes sense for you to buy it if you know there's a good profit. But then when Walmart have stock, you're not going to get sales. But if this item is often go out of stock, once it's out of stock, you're killing it, right? So things like that. So things like that can really help you. So you're going to be able to see a lot of data that can help you make a decision for that. Automation for multi-channels. Again, we can show you that probably next time, how you can create automation. Let's say you're selling items on eBay. You can use your WFS inventory and create automatic shipments. So every time you have an order coming from eBay, Crazy Vendor system will see the order, will create shipment from your WFS, like WFS fulfillment, right? And the order is going to ship to your customers without you, need to do anything except of set up this rule and automation.
Can I jump in on that one? The
Yeah.
thing is, right now with Walmart, is you don't really have any storage limits. So
Yeah.
with Amazon, you have storage limits. So if you want to multi-channel fulfill, really sending, and also their storage is cheaper. So sending it to Walmart, as long as you aren't having it there more than 9 months when extended storage fees go into place, like Walmart's a great place to have your inventory and be able to fulfill from there.
Yeah. And also their fees are great. The fees, even if you have like big items, heavy items, their fees are so good. I'm always amazed from, the prices of their fulfillment. So I love that. So before I get to that, actually, let me just go over a couple features really quick. So again, a couple of the things that you have in the software, of course, it's all your platform in one place. That's the best part of it. You can do all your workflow from one place. And again, channels. Here you go. Here's all the channels we're working with, and of course, we're adding more. We have special deals with different carriers. We have amazing prices. So if you don't use, let's say you have a website, you have Shopify, and you want to ship orders as merchant fulfill, you can use our rates for FedEx, DHL, or maybe you ship globally. So we have amazing rates with DHL that you can ship, to Canada, to Europe, and everywhere else. And of course, you have all your channels, and we already saw all those things. Again, you can manage your order from one place, and manage your inventory, and manage your shipment. You have amazing growth tools. And this is something that, again, we probably should show next time, is all the amazing insight you can get for your products. We can create a whole report if this product is good to sell, strategy to sell, what can you do to sell more. It's all powered by AI. It's really, really cool. Did you have a chance to play with those reports, Tracy? Are you there? Grow tools.
I'm muted. Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
I have played with those a little bit, but not nearly enough.
Yeah, I think we should show those next time. Those are really cool. Again, amazing tools to help you grow your account and create automation for your customers. And again, see history, create communication, and all of that. Listing analytics, all in one place. You can do profit analytics and see your profits. We show you that today. What else we have here? Got so many tools. Reports, again, so many different kinds of reports that you can do. And all your operation, of course. Another thing it's really cool is, let's say you're using a third-party warehouse. A lot of you use fulfillment centers. You can create a special access to your warehouse, and they can do everything in the software. Create your shipment, your merchant shipment, your WFS, FBA, they can do it for you. So again, make it simple for them as well to create shipment for you. So again, amazing AI tools, amazing connection. Everything is flawless, working fast. Of course, there's glitches here and there, but sometimes they're not under our control. But in general, everything is syncing in seconds. Everything is real in real time. And again, you have really good visibility for everything. So I really want to invite anyone that is interested, jump in. You can jump and let me post this.
Michael, there's a question asking, did you mention something about users having access to discounted global shipping inside of the platform?
Yes, definitely. We have amazing rates. We have really good rates that compete with any other marketplace rates. So if you need to ship items, merchant fulfill in the US or outside the US, you can definitely use it's right there. So you can pick your item, your order, and create that shipment. First of all, if you want to try it, we give you 21 days to try it. That's 3 weeks. That is way a lot of time to try it. So once you sign in and give it a try, make sure you take that time, because a lot of people, they will try it and then they forget about it, and then the 20 days are over. So make sure you have some time, you have a couple days, give it a try. Even if you can just try it and create listings and do amazing stuff that literally will cost you so much money to do it with with other tools. So give it a try. Then you have 10% for life. Use Tracey coupon code is WOW30. Again, if there is any issue, please contact me. Feel free to contact me, Michal at 𝐂𝐥𝐤𝐿.io. I'm gonna post the link to my calendar as well. You're welcome to book some time with me. I'm happy to meet you. I'm happy to chat. Let me see where I can put it in the chat, right? And you can grab it from there. Let's see. I don't find it. Where do I put you the link?
There should be a little chat over on the
private chat. Okay, here we go. Found it. All righty. And again, you can email me and I can send you the link. Again, very simple. My name, Michal at crazyvendor.io, or let Tracey know. She know where to find me.
So another question, is there an efficient way to connect the software to my prep center's inbound shipment processes? They have a website. I'm not sure how it would connect.
So this is a really good question. Try to shoot me an email, because if your prep center have their own software and you want to connect it to our software, it's going to need some kind of API integration, and maybe it's possible. So I can look it up for you. But
Now, anything that your prep center ships, the costs and all of that will be pulled in because it's in Amazon. So, that stuff gets when they are however they are doing the shipments, that information gets recorded in Amazon. So like the costs and stuff would be there. But if you're looking at like creating something so that they know what to ship out, then I think that would be kind of where the connection would need to happen.
Yeah. But yeah, again, we were gonna work with you in your warehouse to make sure you guys can connect a crazy vendor.
100%.
All right, amazing. So
appreciate everybody being here and joining us. We'll figure out the Amazon flaw. I've been over here kind of poking at it, trying to figure it out. So could have been user error too, because we've done lots of Walmart shipments. So we'll figure it out and give you guys an update.
Yeah, and again, if you're using the software, we have 24-hour support, live support. So if you have any issue, we're there. We're there to help you with any issue, errors. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for the feedback.
Thanks everyone. And this will be recorded and available on my YouTube. And like I said, I'm sure we'll have it posted in some of the other channels that we're in as well. So
amazing. Thank you guys.
Bye.